We are live in living color. How y'all doing, man? We got a very, very special. This guy, man. Hey, been doing real estate time for some years. He had 2 jobs. Now, guys, at a very young age, he's out the rat. And hey, doing what he wants to do. He has to work a business, but how does it feel, getting up at whatever time you want to get up?
It feels pretty good, I'll tell you one thing. When people mistake, especially in the beginning, you shouldn't be just getting up at any old time. You got to be treat it like a real job, and things will get done.
Got it, baby.
That's it. Yeah. The people are like, oh, I work for myself. I can get up at 12 now. Yeah. No, not unless those systems are in place. Not unless you got a team going. Not unless you're on the grand.
Yep.
Like, can you hear me? By the way,
yeah, I think like
yeah. Your audio is a little bit
yes,
delayed still, man.
You sound good to me.
It's you coming in delayed. Some of your words.
Guys, can y'all hear us?
Give us a little bit of feedback, y'all.
Yeah, that's how your words were coming in. I wonder, is it the system?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because that's how your words at first.
Okay. Well, if I'm coming in clear,
Danny, let me know, guys. Can y'all hear us pretty good? Yeah. Yeah. Well, people got to realize, man, just because you're your own boss now, you still got to get up and get to it.
That's right. That's right. You win the morning, you win the day.
Man.
That's for sure. Eddie, you are breaking up real bad.
Damn, it's buffering.
Mm-hmm.
They say they can hear us pretty good on it's smooth. It will smooth out shortly. Okay. They said it's smooth out shortly.
Okay.
A lot of people are using these systems now, man.
That's right, man.
A lot of people are using these systems now because everybody is at home.
Yeah, that's a big part, of it is being virtual. I would say probably about 80% of the whole business is virtual on its own, even if you do go to the properties, For me at least. I don't know about you, Eddie, but for me I'd say about 80% is complete. I don't really need to leave my house.
I like this period that we've had off because this has got me calling the sellers up on Zoom. It's usually just over the phone, but now, hey, let's get on the Zoom meeting.
Really?
Get it?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That way I don't have to go to the house.
I'm gonna have to start doing that. Now we did start implementing.
So this may be what
I can't hear you, man. These questions are getting all blurred up. I didn't hear what you just said. It was just you.
Okay.
You just.
I guess we're
gonna have to restart this or something. It's like. My goodness.
Let me hit my internet button again. Give me a second.
All right. Technical difficulties, y'all. Sorry about that.
Dang. My camera's looking a little blurry.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sorry for the delay. Can you hear me now?
It's been pretty much,
Josiah.
yeah, man. It's been pretty much the same though. Like I words at a time, then I just hear like like lips, and then it'll come in a little later, and then I'll be like, having to process it. But if we got to do it, we got to do it.
Yeah, it's so many people dreaming.
Yeah.
It's so many streams. Gotta go out one more time.
Yeah. All right. You guys are
Joe.
leave a comment. You guys are enjoying the quarantine. Make the most of it. Let us know.
Jalen Smoke, what's up? Man. Josiah.
Yes, sir.
How long have you in business?
That didn't come. That question did not come through at all. I mean, it was like broken up into pieces.
I said, how long have you been in business?
Oh, how long have I been in business? I've been in business. Well, I guess it depends on what you define the real estate business. Because I actually started as a real estate agent when I was 20, and then fell into the world of Ron LeGrand. I bought one of his courses maybe maybe about 6 months in. I don't know how, but I must have triggered a Facebook algorithm or something.
Oh,
He hit me with an ad, and and I signed up for his Gold Club or something, and then just became really obsessed with that stuff. I was already trying to figure out how to grow my realtor business, right, real estate agent business, and realized it wasn't much of a business. It was pretty much a job that you get. I mean, 3 to 6% is just pennies, man. And I did about 4 transactions.
compared to what you think?
It was bad, man.
Compared to what now?
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. It's Where can where can you do some marketing for maybe
Hey,
a couple
imagine
grand a month?
you would stay being a realtor.
Oh my God. Well, if I would have stayed being a realtor, I would have still made it because that's just who I am. I still would have been okay, but it would have been a lot longer, and I wouldn't be in the
Oh,
place that I am now. You know what I'm saying? I still would have been okay. I would have found investing somehow, one way or the other. But it's still, I don't like being somebody's chauffeur for maybe a few $1,000 after loan contingencies. No thanks. So
a lot of
that's right. But
it's a lot of work realtors do.
is everybody else hearing us? Is everybody else hearing us right now? Like, is everybody okay hearing us? Because honestly, man, Eddie, I can barely hear you. You're coming in and out.
Guys, put in the comment if you can hear us. It's a lot. At least you found out about the investing side early.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, man, that's good. If you can find out.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you now. But your audio isn't matched up to your video. But honestly, I don't care. I just need the audio, so I can answer some questions. Okay, Chris Monroe is saying Eddie's the only one delayed. So Eddie, you coming in a little
Okay.
delayed.
I logged out. Just okay. Great, great. They said we sound good, so
Okay. Yeah. All right.
I logged out my Wi-Fi and came back in.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, man. So, hey, good thing you found the investing side soon.
Yeah.
So you said you've been doing it. You've been in the business like 3 years.
Yeah. So I started as a real estate agent when I was 20, and I know I was and at the time I had just quit a career in the grocery business. I was actually in management at a grocery business. I worked my way up from a stock boy, and I was 18. I was in college, and I was like, needed money. I didn't grow up, silver spoon, so we had to, we had to do it on our own. So I just had a killer work ethic because no matter what I'm doing, it's like I was intending, but it was my first job. I was young and naive. I didn't really know what I wanted. I didn't know that I'd already had like an entrepreneurial mindset, but I just didn't really um, understand 100% what I wanted yet because I was too young. So I knew I wanted to be the boss somewhat. So I was already on a track to go corporate, and the company that I was working for, once they saw what I did with a small department, they were like, "This kid's 19. Imagine what he's going to do when he's 30." For our company. So I was already in a management and training program that the company had to start going up the ladder, and then I got promoted to a big department, and well, I was given the opportunity, but the pay was not what I would do it for because I knew what it entailed and I knew the hours that I would work. And I said no, because I said I wouldn't do it for less than 17 bucks an hour. And they were like, "Who's this? This kid's 19. We're giving him the opportunity." I think it was like 15 bucks an hour to run a whole like department. And I was like, are you high? Like, no way. I know what goes into it because I've run a subsection of it and I've seen what the other guys do, and they were making maybe 40, 50 grand a year working 60 hours a week, at a minimum, really, and on salary. So, gotta be careful about those salary jobs, man. They'll nail you. Because if you're not trading your hours for dollars, you're gonna trade some hours. All right, hours are getting traded. That's for sure. So I quit that, and I knew I wanted to get into
They
real
gonna
estate.
get it out.
Yeah, that's right. They're gonna squeeze you. They're gonna squeeze you, and they were doing a big, labor reduction at. They're gonna wrench you, bro. But yeah, man. So I knew one of my best buddies, like he had a cousin that was a real estate agent and was doing well. And my best buddy, I love him and everything, but he's lazy, man. He's lazy. He's like that. He is this. He comes from the silver spoon, and I do not. And but we were teammates. I play soccer, so we were teammates, and that's what kind of brought us together. Yeah, so we ended up, we're still really good friends to this day. And he does some real estate, new construction now, actually, and he's my age, so that's pretty good. But now, what had happened was, his cousin was like, "Well, if you guys get your license, I'll, take you under my wing and everything." I knew my buddy was going to quit. He ended up passing the test. He's real smart. He's wicked smart. He went to engineering school, in college at Embry-Riddle here in Florida. If you don't know what Embry-Riddle is, it's an aeronautical engineering school. So he's stupid smart. Really great at tests and even critical thinking and all that. But it was his work ethic that was not there. And so we got our licenses together. He passed the test in one try, and then they took me 3 times to pass the test because I just can't take tests. I suck at it. And his cousin ended up taking me under his wing and showing me the ropes, kind of grooming me a little bit. and figuring it out that first year, closed a couple transactions, and then got into, investing, figured it out. Then, and I mean, from there, the rest is kind of history, I don't know.
Wow. Man, so hey, but one thing I can say, the ball is really in your court now.
Yeah. It always has been. It always has been,
being in control of your own destiny?
I think that's more of a trick question. I think everybody is in control of their own destiny, man. It's just the choices you make and the decisions you make.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And sometimes you just gotta have guts and just do it.
Some people just don't realize it or not.
That's right. That's right. Right. You can make excuses all day.
Control your time. Control your time. They say control your time or someone else will.
That's right. Man, that's so true, man. Oh. Same with the government, but that's a different story. Hey. So important, man. Manage yourself so nobody else has to.
That's a long story.
That's a long story.
Yep.
But yeah, man. I mean, we've been doing deals out here.
Man, do you ever watch Bloomberg?
Bloomberg? Nah, not really. No, I try to limit media if I can, but if I can.
Man, start watching at least between 7 and 8 or 8 and 9.
Mm-hmm.
That channel there lets you know what's really going on in the whole world.
In the morning or the afternoon?
It's not like the news, because I don't watch local news, because all of the in the morning.
Oh, okay.
But it's gonna let you know what's really going on.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. This guy, one of my friends here, he's a multi-millionaire. He does stock and gold and silver and all that stuff. He turned me on to that. He said, just watch this an hour a day so you can see what's going on.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna have to get on that. Yeah, because I don't believe nothing I hear. So, and neither should anybody. Don't believe anything you hear. Oh my goodness. It's sad.
Hey, when you hear something, you got to check it out.
That's right. That's right, man. Because it's so easy. I'm losing you. I lost you on that last, Eddie.
So how's the market down there?
The market is it's definitely been affected. It's definitely been affected for sure, man. I mean, I think everybody's has. For wholesale, I mean, I primarily wholesale, so that's kind of my bread and butter. That's what we do. I don't like construction. I like marketing and sales, and that's really all a wholesaling business is. And then stuff that comes in that we want to take subject to and stuff. That's a different story. We want to keep those, but the stuff that's the big projects and I like to get paid when the closing is done. That's what excites me is the deal. Create the deal, do that, put everybody together, coordinate the transaction, boom, 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 done. Get in, get out, get a check, no risk, or low risk, no costly entanglements. It's great. So that's my best. Love it. That's it. What about you, Eddie? I know you did some wholesaling back in the day. I don't know if you're doing any now.
Yeah, we still do everything.
Okay.
We may do a real here. We got to be something. We're getting like 40, 50 cents on the dollar.
Yeah,
I got to make money, man. House, man, I make 30. If I made 30,000 on a rehab, man, I got to wait 4 months. I could do 2 pretty house deals and make that, man, with less headache.
Yeah. That's so true, man. That's so true.
No contractors.
That's right, man. Absolutely, dude.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
man. I don't have time. I say time is money.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, I can do, pretty realistically, if I get halfway decent deals, because I'm getting them uh, about 60 cents less repairs, 60 cents, 67, 60 to 65 cents less repairs. And then I'm popping them off for 70 to 75, or at least that was my business model um, before the coronavirus craziness. It's getting hard to move property. A 75-cent deal is not even in the question, unless it's like real low end where the mayo doesn't really matter, and it's just a cheap little box. Um, where they just want to be all in for 50 grand and then make 15% cap rate or whatever, the slumlords. But which is another thing, a lot of wholesalers are going to struggle in the markets that are capital intensive. You need a lot of capital. LA, New York,
Oh yeah, it's over with.
Miami. Yep. So you got to stay down real low. Stay down real low in the bum markets, because those you can get way below Mayo anyways. You can get where those are where the problems have always been, really, and we solve problems. That's our business model. We're a problem solving service, real estate problem solving service. At the end of the day, kind of like a pawn shop. So so who do you think's pawning a Rolex? All right, where do you think they live? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
stay down low. You flip the little crack boxes in the
man. So it's
What was that? I came in delayed, man. Sorry to cut you off.
it's time to switch gears, man.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
time to
definitely.
switch gears. Now is the time to be buying and holding. If you want to do any wholesaler, it's gonna, man, till this economy get back jumping, that's gonna be on hold. But I would do a
Yep.
lot of deals where I own a finance, subject to all creative deals. I love creative deals because you get in with little or no money.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
house deals, little or no money. Subject
Mm-hmm.
to, you got to bring a little cash. But hey, you still getting that residual income. Oh my God, that's so important, man. I can't stress it enough.
So, oh yeah, and so Eddie, I want to know, man, how many of your subject to deals do you genuinely get nothing down?
Most of them be behind, so we usually get in light still. We majority of the time we got to make up the payments, so we got to come out of the pocket at least 10 grand.
Usually at least 10 grand. Yeah, that's what I've heard too. I've heard it's you got to have some money to do some of these subject twos. I mean, nobody in their right mind, or at least a very rare few, what percentage need repairs and don't need repairs?
Most of them because we like the nice ones, man.
Yeah.
So I mean, the numbers got to make sense, but the majority of them only need cosmetic work.
Mm-hmm. And when you're looking at subject twos that are rehabs, what are your numbers on that? How far all in do you want to be? Because at that point, since the financing's in place, you're not calculating ARV, less repairs, whatever, free and clear house, right? You're calculating my cash on cash return, right? So what's your formula for that? I'm sure you do some of the rehabs there too, or if you're going to pass it on to an investor, right? You buy it subject to and then assign it and just take a fee, get it out, set it
The
up.
ones that, well, if I buy subject to, if you need a lot of work, I mean, we mostly hold them. I really, man, I can count on one hand how many I sold to investors because I like to keep all of them,
Right, right,
as many as possible.
right.
Because I learned during the last cycle, man. That last cycle taught me, man, you better have some properties with some income coming in, or your ass is grass.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm working
Yeah,
on
man.
right now, bro. I'm working on
I got
switching up
people
and
one
getting some
out.
subject twos. I know the default rates are going to be bad for all that because of this forbearance, right? So right now during this quarantine, and I recommend to do it. Everybody doing this who has always wanted to say like, hey, I want to do subject to, well, now's the time to start learning because in this next 3 months or so, all the forbearance people are confusing forbearance for forgiveness. And what's going down is they're going to be smashed when in August or whatever it ends when they got to come up with 7-10 grand to catch up their loan, unless their lenders are going to let them add on a couple of years in payments or whatever, add on a couple of payments, which may happen, but that's still going to put a big burden, especially for all the people that are losing their jobs. I mean, there's a lot right now, so now's the time, man. Those mortgage payments are going to become a burden for people. So
Man, it's gonna be crazy, man.
yep.
It's gonna
Yep.
be crazy. That's why I tell people you better learn now. Yeah, foreclosures are on hold right now, but
Yep.
boy, it's getting ready to be a tsunami. And if you're not ready to take advantage, you in trouble, baby. Now, look, nothing against the people that's going to be in trouble now.
Yeah.
Listen, I love you guys. You know we're here to help, and we put them in the credit report and all that. But baby, we gotta. Hey, it's showtime, baby.
It's showtime. Yeah. And what's crazy is that man, your lease options are going to blow through the roof, dude. Because I'm telling you. Because here's the deal about this particular cycle, man. There's still in February, the market was still hot, hot as an iron, dude. That you could, I mean, things were getting snatched off the shelf, especially in that FHA range, that $280,000 limit and below. Man, if they're nice, they're flying off the shelf. And by the way, they're still flying off the shelf
Yeah,
in my market, right? With the virus, I got realtors wearing masks to showings. It's kind of crazy. But I mean, nationally, it has cut down about 50%, and that totally makes sense just because people don't want people in their homes, So we've structured out some virtual offer stuff. I've got, instructions for sellers now that are saying like, hey, just send us some pictures. If you send us pics, we'll give you an offer. But I'm in one of those rural areas that people, even if they're 40 plus, just forget about the technology. Just leave the key at the door and we'll go do a walkthrough and we'll call you later. Leave the key under the mat or something, because this is explaining Google Drive to you is not going to be
right.
a successful venture. So, but by the way, Eddie, we got 2-3 people saying it's your side that's lagging up. You've been lagging this whole time, but I was just trying to get on with the show. Jermaine C says, "Is there a delay on Eddie's end, or is
Okay.
my phone out of whack?" Yeah, said it's Eddie's connection. Danny Ramos. Yeah, you're totally frozen, Eddie. Do you want to come back out and then yeah, there he goes. Lost him.
What's up?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's way better. If it keeps up that way, then we're good. But you're still lagging a little bit.
I may have to put. Let me see if I can find an Ethernet cable. I know it's
There you go. Yeah, I was gonna say
storming
that.
up here a little. Well, here a little bit.
That'll probably be the move, man. To be honest with you.
Give me a second.
All right. Sorry about the wait, y'all. I know We were trying to do some sound testing before we jumped on, but we were running over because we're still having this issue. Where's everybody from, man? If you're online right now, drop it in the comments. Where's everybody from? I want to see where we at. Got everybody from across the country. Chris Monroe. We used to play 2-ball soccer in the Army. Hey, okay. Got my little brother's a ranger. Appreciate your service, Chris. Okay, all right. Jalen's, what up? What up from DC? Jalen Smoke, Wendell Woods, Mississippi. Okay, how's the market in Mississippi? Wendell, you doing deals? West Virginia, New York. Nelly, where am I from? I am from Gainesville, Florida. Well, actually, I grew up in Williston, Florida. So probably never heard of it. It's a small little podunk 2-3 stoplight town here in north central Florida. If you look up Devil's Den, that's probably all we got that would be on the map. I grew up a mile away from there. But my market is Gainesville, Florida, and Ocala, Florida. So University of Florida, UF, Gators, Gator Nation. And then Ocala is the horse capital of the world. So horse country and gator country. Okay, got a New York. Man, it's tough in New York. Okay, yeah, Wendell saying working on some deals. What are you working on, Wendell? Oh yeah, yeah. It's sunny out here, that's for sure. It's been rainy lately, but man, it's nice. I like it here. I don't think I'd ever move to any other state, honestly. I think I'm too crazy. I've got that natural Florida man instinct. So Danny Ramos been wanting to go to Devil's Den. Hey, all right. Are you from Florida, Danny? Got another Floridian over here. Oh, okay, Wendell, I got you. Lease options and subject to. And Nelly, to answer your question, yeah, I'm just in Florida. I probably won't make it outside of Florida. As far as business transaction, I kind of want to stay in Florida. I like the laws here, to be honest with you. That and Texas. All right, Windows lease options and subject to. That's nice, man.
Shoot, I can't find it.
Man.
No. connection, man. I need a connection from the what is it, Ethernet connection?
Yeah, man.
Dang. How am I sounding now? Let's see.
A little bit better actually, but it's either your audio is delayed or your video is delayed or both. It's never just clear all at once, man. I don't know what it is.
One or the other.
If you want to come, if you want
All
to,
right, man. Well, I
if
guess
you want to
we'll.
come, I was gonna say you could come back in again and see, maybe cut the, yeah. Man, I lost my host. All right, what's up, everybody? Working on contract assignments and retail owner financing sandwich deals. German. Oh, how do you say your name? Hermon? Or is it German? Relocating in June. Okay, there you go.
Josiah.
Hey, I was telling these guys I lost my host, man.
Is it now? Is it still broken up?
A little bit, but a little bit, but it's a little better, So hey, whatever we got to do, man. Forget about it.
One of them days, I guess.
I guess so. A little bit better.
I'm working on assignment. Yeah, man. So you say you're gonna stay in the Florida market?
Yeah, man. Well, and if I do branch out into other markets, it would be, I can't go to Atlanta because I know you're over there. I don't want to compete. But I'd be all over probably Southeast. Make a Southeast regional. The laws are better down here, and the pricing is better. The markets are generally better. To be honest with you, I like the Southeast. The Carolinas are good. It's not like it's not too intense. I'm not buying and holding for appreciation like people do in LA instead of cash flow. You know what I mean? That's crazy. People buying and holding properties in LA for appreciation. But because it's appreciating so fast, the appreciation is making them more money than the cash flow would. Isn't that insane? It's like you're holding a property for fake equity. You know what I mean? You heard of that, Eddie? You heard of that? Or no? Buying and holding for appreciation out in like LA, New York, stuff like that.
Yeah, they. I wasn't trained to do that craziness.
Because you were trained right. That's why. That right there is why people in LA can make 20 grand at a minimum on a wholesale fee. What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Yeah. I said, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. So what are you
It's
doing?
getting ready to change now.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be changing, man. It's gonna be changing, and especially for the wholesale industry. People. It's been such a buzzword, in the real estate industry. Wholesaling. Everybody got a course, man. Everybody's got a course, and
all the wholesaling gurus talking about they getting out of real estate.
Who?
I heard a couple of them guys. I don't want to call no names, but I heard a couple of guys, saying that they're getting out of the wholesale business because of the market being ready to tank. One of the guys in Florida, where you at?
Really? In and around Gainesville, or is he in Jax?
Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. I think Tampa.
Oh, Tampa. Okay, I got you. Well, that's because he wasn't for real. I mean, you know what I mean?
So a lot of people are running now, but see, they running, man. But now it's the time to to run to the real estate.
That's right, man.
Everybody always run away when the bad times come because they don't know how to change gears. They don't know how
Yep.
to switch gears.
Yep. And to pick up non-performing businesses for pennies on a dollar. But that's a different conversation also. Buying businesses.
Yeah,
Yep. That's the
yeah,
move,
it's
man.
opportunity.
There's a lot of opportunity right now, man. And
It's a
here's
lot of
the
opportunities right now, man.
yep, and a lot of what we've been shifting to in this time is making sure that we are totally prepared to take more property subject to, even if we gotta use some capital reserves or even credit lines and stuff to make sure that we can take those payments. Because here's the deal. What I think or what anybody else thinks is totally irrelevant because we don't know. You know what I mean? We can just look at data and make predictions all day, but we don't know. So what we all we can do is just be prepared, right, and work on our systems and processes and make sure that we're set. And because I mean, if you're a wholesaler, you got to understand. Okay, well, who's still buying properties? Who's seeing this as an opportunity? And then, hey, who is one, who's still buying, who sees this as an opportunity, but like, are they going to still be here? So we got to be more close to our buyers now. That's a big shift. Because really, if you got a property under contract, for the most part, you don't have that much leverage, especially if you don't have the funds. So you don't have that much leverage unless you have demand for your product, which is your house. That's it. That's the only leverage we got. If somebody says, "Hey, I can give you 10 grand above, below your asking," and you're like, "Well, that's what I got it under contract for. No thanks. I got another guy that's about to give me an offer. What can you really do?" And then they're like, "Okay, yeah, I can pay more. Yeah, I can pay more." You know what I'm saying? Those days are over. We got to be getting really strong numbers, and we're not taking properties that aren't obvious. Yep. Yep. And another part of it is that, well, who can we help right now? I've heard some good information from a lot of big players out in Phoenix, and they were saying that who's losing capital right now, and it's all these big stock guys. It's a lot of the professionals that were getting dividend payments from their retirements and stuff. Now that's tanking, like 40% overnight, right? Like, or more. And they lost a lot of stuff. So they got to protect capital. So now is a great time to be raising private money and getting different types of buyers, professional buyers, the ones that are like turnkey buyers.
Hallelujah. Can a church get an amen?
Yeah. So I mean, if you got a lawyer or an attorney or whatever, and they're like, "Dude, I just lost 40% of my portfolio. What am I gonna do?" And I'm saying, "Well, can you get a portfolio loan and put it onto some real estate?
Woo.
Hey, can you get what can you do?" I'm meeting a guy right now.
Yeah.
I'm meeting a guy on Wednesday, and he's got about 1.2 liquid, all right, in the stock market. Well, 1.2 is liquid, and he's got another 1.1 in the stock market, right? And I know he took some damage. I know he did. I know he had to take at least 20%. And I planted a seed with this guy like 6 months ago, and then I reached out to him. He had ghosted me for a little while, and I reached out to him, and I was like, "Hey, man, remember we were going to go to lunch? I was going to talk about some stuff, and how I can get a little bit of a higher rate of return on your money." And he's like, "You know what? Let's meet this week." And I was like, "I wonder why." Yeah. So now is a great time if you don't have the money to start getting some private money on the shelf. And that's a great way to start buying some of these properties without any risk or minimal risk. I would say minimal risk or without any personally guaranteed debt. Because in the last crash, personally guaranteed debt took out a lot of people. And now being able to deploy dollars without personal guarantees is real powerful. And it's going to put you above, it's going to put you on a different level. Because listen, if you're wholesaling properties and you ain't got nobody to wholesale it to, right? Because nobody knows what you know, then you're a one-man band. You need to be taking down these properties because you're missing out on opportunities. So I've realized this now. So I'm saying I've been putting off raising private money because I never really needed it. I only needed, transactional funders on occasion, if my attorney didn't want to simultaneously close for me. You know what I mean? Only only if I had to use a different title company, to close my deals, and they require me to fund it. So really, but now I'm switching over to the wholesale side, of things. I'm saying how can I create a product for private lenders to really want to latch onto, that's going to preserve their capital, give them a high rate of return, tax free if they're doing it out of their IRA, right? And then be able to buy all the real estate I want and put it back on the market. A lot of these and shifting a little bit, because as these people come back, I'm going to be shifting a lot of my focus to some of the stuff that doesn't need a lot of repairs. That's FHA, that could qualify for FHA. A lot of wholesale stuff. I'm going to be taking one down, next month that is worth like 265, and I got it for 173. And I don't have anybody jumping on it because it only needs 10 G's worth of work, and I don't have anybody jumping on it right now. Is that not crazy, right? That's a fantastic deal. It doesn't need anything, like what do you really got to lose, So I'm like, well, fine. If nobody wants to do it, then I'll do it, and I'll put it right back on the market because FHA will still qualify, So you just gotta become a transaction engineer, man, and figure it out. So because I think that is what puts people through the recessions, is being able to have multiple exit strategies, not just being good at one thing. But yes, you got to start somewhere. You got to perfect your craft, whatever that may be. You got to pick one strategy and perfect that before you branch out. Absolutely, I totally believe that. I think you need to dive deep before you dive wide. But at the same time, if you hurry up, because you will start missing opportunities when you're not keeping your business strategies market driven. Opening up a market driven approach to business, saying, hey, I know the market's hot right now. I know I can have a lot of demand for my product. I'm going to wholesale, maybe that's the time. Okay, I have some shift downs. I'm going to start doing some seller carrybacks. I'm going to start doing some subject twos. I'm going to start doing some more lease options, right? Because people are always going to need a place to live. So that's it. It's just shifting and adapting your business. How are you shifting and adapting, Eddie?
Yep, changing years. And matter of fact, it's crazy you mentioned that about private money, because I'm going to meet a guy today. He got about $1 million liquid. He sold 2 properties. He had 2 businesses. Now this is just what he want to play with. I'm not sure what his worth, but
yeah,
he had a pharmaceutical business, and then he sold that, and another business he sold. But the crazy thing, I met the guy because we bought some furniture. We bought some furniture off Facebook Market.
Mm-hmm.
And we go on Facebook Market, especially I'm looking for something like for my house. I go in the real nice areas and look for stuff. Certain zip codes.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we bought a table, man. This table, man, the guy paid $5,000 for it, man. We got it for $300.
Oh wow. Nice, man.
He paid $5,000 and had the table specially made, and we got it for $300, man. But anyway, so it was a really nice area, and then we just got to talking to him. I'm like, hey, I see, it's a yard sale. So guys, that's a nugget. When you're at a yard sale, ask the people do they want to sell their house?
Oh man,
that's a nugget, because usually people are having a yard sale and they're ready to sell their house, so they're getting ready to leave.
Yep.
So now we was late because he just sold the house. So that's why he was getting everything out of the house. But we start talking business, got into the money side, and
Mm-hmm.
We got a meeting today, so time to talk money, baby. It's time to talk turkey.
Hey, so Eddie, when you approach a private lender like that, just in your everyday life, and I think that's so valuable. What you just said right there is that you always got your business brain on, right? When you're saying, and this is what the real players are for everybody out there. This is what the real players are doing. We don't clock out at 5 o'clock. When we're at the grocery store and somebody starts talking about private money or starts talking about, hey man, it's like anything, man, anything. It could be like, man, I got some horses that I had to end up selling off, and but I got some capital right now. And I was like, what? He's like, well, oh man, really? Is it just not getting you any returns right now? Well, let me tell you, I can show you how to do it tax free and secured by real estate if you want. Really? What? It's like never turn that off, man. Never turn that off.
Made that 8 to 10% return on your investment.
That's right. That's right, man. That's right. So, I mean, what do you usually say? Is there something that you say?
You always got to be looking for private money.
Yeah. Is there something you say, Eddie? Is there something that
I got the scripts from Jay, man.
Oh yeah.
I just mastered that stuff. I already knew a little, I wouldn't say a lot, because I've been using private money. Shit, man. I've been in real estate about 15 years. I started using private money, I think 2010. So about 10 years.
That's a perfect time. Yeah, that's about right. That was right. That was still when lending was hard, man.
Man, private money is a blessing, man. It changed my real estate career, man.
Yep. That's a different game.
Because once they get their return back, man, they forever come.
Right. And now that's what Jay says, and he's like, we're, by the way, for everybody else, we're talking about Jay Connor. We're both in his mastermind. So, but yeah, so that's what he says, he's like, when he says when he wakes up and he's doing his morning routine, and he's out here shaving, he's saying, who's going to be my next private lender?
Jay's so cool, man.
I know, man. I was just on the phone with him yesterday.
Shout out to Jay Connor, man. What's up, Jay?
Yeah, cool guy, man. I was just on the phone with him yesterday. He told me he locked up $250,000 more in private money yesterday. I was like, wow, because I was talking about this guy that I'm about to go see, and I was like, Jay, you got any pointers for me right now? Because this is not my strong suit, And he was like, he's like, you heard me say it a million times. So I was like, yeah, you're right. It'll be fine.
Hey, Jay, cool, man.
Yeah, it's cool, man. But
that private money, man, I'm telling you, man. Once y'all get that private money, man, you can do any deal, man. Anything you want to do.
What do you use it for?
Anything you want to do. I got a sweet deal, man. I don't know if you saw it. I posted on Instagram. Oh my God, man. So it's a short sale. The bank approved it for $89,000.
Mm-hmm.
But we went back about 2 or 3 days ago because the BPO expired. So once the BPO expired, and those who don't know what a BPO is, a broker's price opinion. So the banker sent a realtor out to the house. So they give a opinion of what they think the value is. So that usually expires every 60 to 90 days. So if it expires before the offer is approved, then they will have to do another BPO. So the BPO agent came out and mowed all inside of the house, man. In the bottom level, oh my God, that's such a major discount.
Yeah.
So it's approved for 89. I guarantee we get this property for about 40. We're gonna get this property for about 40 or 50,000. Guaranteed. I'm gonna post that approval letter too. And the house is worth 180, 190,000 right now. And
nice.
It's a hot area where people will buy it just to rent. just for a rental.
Nice.
Man, I can't wait, boy. Oh man.
I got one of those like that, man.
Now I may keep that one, or no, the market will crash, so we're gonna wholesale. I don't know. We may wholesale it because I got to buy it for 110.
With no risk, man. If you get that approved for
I got to think about that.
Well, here, man. I'll ask you this much for your short sales, man. So how are you structuring these deals? Are you closing in a trust and then selling them off, or are you starting an LLC and selling the membership? Because I know you can't assign them unless so you either got to double close on them. But another thing about the double closing for short sales, man, is that I know the FBI was cracking down on those as defrauding the bank. So you got to be real careful with wholesaling short sales. And that's what I've heard, anyways. But unless you got to structure it really strong, because if you don't add value to the property, they consider it. They can look at it because they're just not educated. They can look at it as being really harsh. And I know some people back in the day, when there were the fire sales going on, they were doing a lot of the short sales, but they were telling sellers, throw a tarp on your roof, taking the pictures when they get submitted, and there was a lot of fraudulent activity going on. So the FBI was cracking down on them a couple of years ago, and a lot of wholesalers are saying, I just avoid short sales now. So how do you not avoid short sales, Eddie? How do you do that?
No, I don't avoid them. But the only way we would do them if it's in bad shape.
Yeah. That's the only way you're going to get a discount.
If they're not in bad shape, we won't. Yeah.
All right. So I got one. I got
now
one here.
When the difference now when the markets go to start.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. You're coming in late, so I cut you off. My bad.
Man, we're gonna have to get back on this live, man, this week.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys, for this bad how it's going in and out, man. I don't know what's wrong. I'm saying everything is clear on my end. So yeah, I do apologize, guys, for the inconvenience.
You might have to look for that Ethernet cable.
Let me see if we got any questions. I'm gonna have to get you back on here this week, Joe.
All right.
Let me see if we got any questions. What's up, guys? I'm sorry for the doggone Wi-Fi.
We'll talk short sales next.
I'm just unplug everything and replug it.
Yeah. How long do you got on this live? Just an hour?
Let's get back on. Well, I'll talk to you after this and we'll see. 58 minutes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
That time go by so fast, man.
Telling you, especially when you're catching up a little bit.
Especially when you got good company.
That's right.
I know. Did you go to the event, to the mastermind with Jay this year?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I missed you there. I swear to God, you put the words right out of my mouth. I was like, where were you at the last mastermind, by the way? I didn't see you.
My uncle died. I had to go to Savannah.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. My condolences. That's a pretty good excuse.
That joker was wealthy, man. Yeah. Man. That joker was wealthy, man. Real and it's not even about the money, but he was just like a character, man. Is 1,000, man. He was solid, man. Solid, man.
Yep. You gotta cherish the time, man. The loved ones that you never know, especially when they start getting 50 plus. When they invite you places, that's what I've learned already, and I'm already in my 20s. Just make sure that you just go. Like what's the worst gonna happen? Unless you got something that's just killer that you can't avoid. Just go, because you never know. You know what I mean? Especially right now. Just go. See them, enjoy them. You know what I mean? Yep. But
well, you can't go now, man. You gotta be on 6 feet now. Back up off me.
Eddie, Eddie, how old are you? How when did you start getting into real estate? I don't even know how old you are, man. What are you, like 35? You got the energy of 35-year-old, that's for sure.
21.
Can I see your ID,
man.
sir? You,
No, I'm 42.
oh man. So you were, I'm doing that, man. You were 27 when you got into real estate?
Yep, about 27, 20. I was 26 when I went to my seminar, and I did my. Let me see. That was in November.
Was that a
I put
Ron
the
LeGrand
house under
seminar?
contract. Yeah, so yeah, about 20. Yeah, man, changed my life forever, man. I was so on fire, man. By the time I got to the seminar, I had about 20 leads.
Wow, that's good, man. That's really good.
They called me on stage. Ron actually called one of my deals, brought me on the stage. It was my first deal, and it was a subject to, man. We closed it right on the stage, man. Oh my God.
And oh man, yeah, it wasn't
Hey,
Ron, that was back when Ron was closing them, man. That's when
what
Ron.
kind of coincidence?
Yep.
But that's why you got to be ready for opportunities, man. You got to be ready you got to seize the moment.
That's right, man. They don't, and that's why I've been trying to preach, man. I had said it when I was on Jay's podcast, and I said it, and he said, do you have any advice for people your age, like the millennials or back in millennials and like Gen X or Gen Z or whatever generation, I don't care who it is, people who are in their early 20s, right? For advice. And I said, listen, man, everybody's trying to tell you that you got time, but look at their bank account statements. All right. Do you really have time? No, man, you don't have time. Be prepared. Because if they're like, I'm 23, right? Gonna be 24. Here comes 25. You know what I mean? Once you hit there, once you hit 25, it's like, okay, now where am I at? Because 25, I can see people that I've known for several years now. When I met them, they were 25, and they're 32 now, and it's like, wham, that's peak financial time, and you're not prepared. Like the foundation starts when you're 20, 21, not not when you're, oh, I'll do it when I'm 25. I got time. You don't have time. Nobody's got time. That's the most valuable asset. And young people take advantage of it.
You gotta do that shit now. Oh,
you gotta do it right now. You should have done that yesterday. Like
you gotta do it now.
You have zero time, young people. You got zero time. You're late. If so I keep that mindset, and it's done me well so far. Don't listen to people that don't make at least 3 times more money than you do a year, and then especially if they're in your field. And then another thing is like, dude, just live your life like you don't have time, because you'll get way farther.
Yep. You got to move now, man. Now is the time. People want to wait, man, but every time you delay and every time you say tomorrow, boy, it take a long time to catch up with tomorrow.
That's right. That's right. That's right, man. Your success should have started yesterday.
Man, they said it's the dream killer, man. Tomorrow.
Yeah, man. I mean,
they said tomorrow is the stiller of dreams.
Yeah. That's true. That's so true, man. That's so true. The procrastination.
Let's see what questions we got. Jerome C. Also, there are different types of forbearance. These sorry realtors. Yeah, Jerome, there's several different types of forbearance. They got the forbearance, right? Like some some people are going to be able to get all their payments put on the back of the loan. So that's a forbearance.
Right.
Then some people, just depending on the bank, they're only going to forgive them for the time that they couldn't foreclose, but they still going to have to deal with them back payments.
Yep. Yep. And
so it's gonna be a lot, man. Because you got to think it's 20 million Americans out of jobs.
And you don't know what the federal government's going to do in this new stimulus package either. They might adjust that forbearance rule to require lenders to put it on the back of the loan. I hope they do that, to be honest with you. But I hope they do that just because even though it won't be an advantage to me, I know I would pick up more subject twos, in August. Okay, but like I know that for the good of the economy, that they should be putting them on the back of the loans. Just make the loans a little bit longer, keep the payments the same, and just let them take a break. Because man, that'd be real rough. I don't know what you think about that, Eddie, but that's my input. I hope they do that because they're already talking about giving people $2,000 a month. So.
Man, but for how long?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good question because
and then most people are bad. Most people.
You got delayed, man. Go ahead.
Most people are bad with money, so they're gonna spend that.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. But is it a bad thing that people are bad with money though? Because I mean, I think that's what they're kind of betting on. I think they're betting that if they give everybody $2,000 a month, they're gonna blow it on a bunch of other stuff, right? Which is what normal habits are gonna do, right? They're just gonna spend the money, and the spending is gonna help the businesses that were suffering. So that's essentially what it's for. They're giving it to us because we're bad with money, not because we're good with money.
Yeah. That's right. They want to get that economy back jumping. Get it going, get it going, get it going.
Get it going. And what's also crazy, I saw a market report last night that the economy's deflating, even with the printing.
They put that whip on everybody back like we were slaves.
Yo, man. But no, seriously, that's what's going on, man. They're betting on everybody to spend that money, which is a good thing, overall, but not necessarily good for every household on an individual level. That's for sure. I wonder how many people are going to use that $2,000 to pump it into stocks while they're pennies on the dollar.
I like what Jerome said.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I believe Vegas is gonna be a fire sale once this market crash. I would definitely gonna. Hey, guys, let me put y'all up on some game. It's a guy, man. I'm gonna put y'all on this site. Man, these jokers always been good with predicting the areas. They've been tracking the areas for years. What market's gonna be real bad, all that stuff. Dang, I hope I screenshot it. Let me see. Man, they are always on point, man. Come on.
Who do we got?
Where you at?
I'm gonna have to write it down.
Man, they are so good. I gotta email this more. Ken Wade, guys. It's called Housing Alerts. Let me see.
Kenway Housing Alerts?
Let me make sure. Yeah. HousingAlerts.com. I'm gonna blow it up for you. I'll put it across the screen, man. Check this. Hey, boy, they be on the money. I gotta look at it. Let me see what he's saying. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and Man, they so I swear, man, they be on the money, man. And they let you know like what areas are gonna hit the hardest. That way you know where to go in at. They let you know like all the predictions, and they show you actual data and declining rates in the market. Like they fine. They good.
Said it was called Kenway.
Man, and now is the time that you want to have that.
Yeah, for sure.
Housing. Oh, I was gonna put it up here. I'm sorry. Guys, if you are really in this business, getting to the money, you need to subscribe to this. That way you're gonna know what areas are jumping and what areas you want to run from. And they let you know like what areas are big rental areas, just like the whole works.
Hey, and be sure. I like that. I like that that you spell check my name. I appreciate that. Took you 3 times though. Hey, it is Josiah. Thank you. You see that in the line?
I did.
And be sure. That made my day, man. That's funny.
I did it right.
Housingalerts.com. There you go.
I spelled your name, Josiah.
Yeah, you spelled it right. No, I was talking about someone in the comments. And be sure. She said, "Good point, Joshua," and then it said Joshua, and then she came back and spelled it right. Much love, much love. Thank you. I know it's a hard name. I've had that happen my whole life. Don't worry about it. Housing alerts, man. Housingalerts.com. I'm gonna have to check that out. So Eddie, what do you want to talk about on our next live, man? We're gonna have to go live and get better connection and do all that. What do you want to talk about? I know I want to talk about short sales. I want to talk about strategies coming into this coronavirus for sure, and things like that.
Yeah. You want to go? How you looking Wednesday? How your schedule looking Wednesday or Tuesday?
Let me check it out here. Tuesday is pretty good.
Yeah, we can set in it.
All right.
Dave, what's up, Dave? Shout out to Dave, man. Dave. Hey, man, Dave. Congratulations, Dave. Josiah. I started a subject 2 master class, right? So in this class, like we get straight down to business. If you don't even put a house on the contract or do anything, that means you're not doing nothing. But we walk you through everything, what you need to say. We listen to a couple of phone calls, help you close everything. If you don't close a deal in this class, boy, you sleep. So Dave, in 4 or 5 weeks, man, Dave got him one under contract. He closing this week, I think.
Really?
God bless you, Dave, man. Let's get some more, baby.
Hey, there you go, Dave. Shout out, Dave.
He took action, massive action, man.
That's what it takes, man.
Massive action.
I would actually switch it up. Everybody says take massive action. I say get to work. Dude, go to work, man. This is work. Go to work.
Yep, you gotta get to work.
Get to work. Damn. Everybody's talking about you just gotta take massive action. It's like, nah, man, go to work.
See, a lot of people just take some kind of action.
Yeah.
No, take action.
Yeah.
See, a lot of people just think you buy a course or go to a seminar, boom, you got a deal.
Yeah. You gotta treat it like a business.
You gotta work, man.
Yeah.
You gotta make plenty phone calls, plenty text messages, everything. You gotta go hard at it. Boom, boom, every day. Give yourself a week, a day off. You don't need no more than 1 day off. Right to the money.
Yep. Get a good one. Honestly, after one day off, the next morning,
like usually,
like, you know what I mean? It's weird, man. Taking a day off, it is weird. especially because I haven't really taken weekends off really
Man.
with the coronavirus. Well, with the coronavirus going on, I'm actually taking weekends off for the most part, except for like onesie twosie kind of things, just because my my wife is home, so I can we can hang out and actually do stuff. But other than that, like it's just weird, man. Because I'm just like, oh my god, I gotta take some calls, I gotta do some business, like I gotta do something, man. I'm not used to it.
It's fun though, man. Like the art of the deal. Every deal is always different.
That's right. No, seriously, that's right. That determines if you can close or not. If you understand what kind of deal it is going in, because then you're discussing different needs and wants for whoever you're negotiating with. So it's a totally different. That's one of the biggest skills. That's an innate ability. That's a natural ability to understand the situation, but it can be taught. Sales can be taught for sure. And that's a sales ability right there.
Yep.
Yep. Understanding what situation you're in. Yep.
Well, I ain't gonna hold you too much longer, Josiah.
All right, brother.
Thank you for coming on. What time we gonna go live Tuesday?
Let's make it same time, but let's meet a half an hour before, make sure that we can get all the technology up here working, so we're not in the same situation.
Yeah, we can check out. Okay,
guys,
go.
Real quick, Eddie, real quick. Do you want to give them a teaser?
Guys, this coming week at 12 p.m. Say that again.
I was going to say, do you want to give them a teaser about, just kind of topics we're going to discuss? I know short sales is one of them.
Yeah, guys, we're gonna get into the short sales. Oh my God, man, we made so much money with them short sales. Lord have mercy. we probably the reason why they put them doggone stipulations in there.
Today's Sunday, Eddie. So
God, that was heaven on earth,
preach
man.
to them. Can I get an amen in the
man?
comment
My mama, she's retired from the ministry, so.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I got some pastor in me now.
That's
I can preach a sermon, baby.
my dad too, man. My dad was a deacon, so I grew up, Southern Baptist. So I'm over here just I'll raise it. I'm gonna have to send you a video. I ran into some. I don't know if you follow my Facebook, but I posted something that was it's too good, man. It's too good. If any of y'all follow me on Facebook, watch that video. It's so freaking funny, man. That they're out here bored in this quarantine, making some funny videos out here. But it's talking about being stuck in church all day because the pastor's going off. And I'm just like, man, too many times.
Hey. That's wild, man. People are wilding out.
They are wilding out.
That's a good topic too. Is that Jalen?
Yeah.
Private money. Yeah, we'll get on that private money too, Jalen. But that may be next week or week after. But hey, we coming back on Tuesday at 12. Short sales, baby.
And let's go over some ways to market them.
Market go to crash. Boom, boom, boom. It's showtime.
Yep. You want to do that, Eddie? You want to go over some marketing stuff? You'd be like, what lists are the best
and
right
what
now?
to look for.
Yeah, what to look for, stuff like that. We'll go over short sales. I like that.
Yep.
I'll be learning a few things too over there. Mm-hmm.
And I'm also pull in the video. I'm also pull in the video where we went inside the property that I was telling you about that we have. We're gonna go through that so y'all can see what a major discount look like. Man, I had to get it, man. I got a well, we got a short sale coach, man, that just went bananas.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Cause
We'll
the
go
market, man, I'm telling you, it remind me so much of 2008.
right in November. I bet you were
Man,
figuring out Christmas
it's the
presents.
same, man.
Yeah.
I'm seeing everything. Hey, right around Christmas time, guys, you'll be having a Merry Christmas. If you stay in the game and don't lose heart,
That's right.
you transition to change gears. You're gonna have a Merry Christmas.
You're gonna be Santa Claus. Oh man. Eddie Santa Raymond. That's right. Oh man.
All right. Thank you, Joe, man. Hey, Tuesday, guys, 12 p.m. Don't be late. Any last words, Joe? Joseph, you want to share with them
Hey man, just keep
about
right
getting out
now.
of the rat race?
Yeah. Just like I said, man, and figure out one strategy. Start with one. Figure out one strategy for what kind of deals you want to do. Make it a market driven type of deals. Right now, you should probably be learning subject twos. All right. If learn how to do that. Learn how to do one thing, and then learn how to do one marketing stream. Start that, and then get to work. Take action, and by action I mean go to work. All right, wake up, get a good routine going, stay consistent, do it for 30 days in a row, and do it for 30 days in a row, and then act like you want to go to your regular job, ever again, because at that point, if you've been doing it consistently for 30 days, your pipeline is going to be full enough to where you could do enough deals to probably quit, if you were a real risk taker, but to probably start getting into that transition. At least you're breaking ground, but do something for 30 days straight and act like it's not going to be a habit. All right, you do something for 30 days. So that good, Eddie?
All right, guys. Yes, sir. Guys, God bless y'all. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you Tuesday. Don't be late.
All right, brother, I appreciate you having me on, man.
Hit a thumbs up, subscribe, guys, if you like the information. We'll see y'all soon.